So this week I kind of wanted to talk a little bit about something different than what we talked about in the past. So this last week, some stuff has come up with my son at school, and it's required him to need to go and talk to the principal. Nothing for what he did wrong, but just preemptively. He need talking with him and finding out about some things that are going on in school for him. I gave him the advice that he needs to go in and talk to the principal. And his response to me was, well, if this continues happening, he's kind of getting picked on by some kids at school, one kid in particular. Nothing drastic or anything, but still something that needs to be addressed. And in talking with him, he said, well, if it gets bad enough, I'll just fight him back and stuff. And I've told him that that's not what he needs to do. And if he does that, there can be some ramifications that he probably wasn't aware of. So in talking with him, I told him what he needs to do is go in and talk with his principal, make sure that the principal is aware of what's going on, and ask the principal for some help. And it got me thinking about this quote or saying that I heard just recently. When is today going to be your enough day? And what that means is, when are you going to be tired of what you're doing now? When are you going to sit there and be aware of the fact that things aren't changing and you need to make some kind of significant change in order to get the result that you're hoping for, the result that you're working for and dreaming about? In my son's case, I was trying to get him to realize that that day was today, that he needed to go in today and talk with his principal. So when he gets home later today, I'll talk with him about how that went. And I'm positive that it will turn out in a way that he feels works in his best interests. And hopefully, through the principal and everything will get resolved in a way that benefits everybody. When it comes to your brand, your business, your work life, what is your enough day going to be? What it needs to happen so that you look at it and you say, you know what? Today is the day I'm going to make an impact on my brand. Today's going to be the day that I stop doing the same thing that I've been doing, expecting the same results, and I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go out, I'm going to do that new crazy idea that I had that figured out. When are you going to allow your self-doubt to stop preventing you from making the step necessary? All great things that have happened in history have happened because somebody had said no to their fear and no to their doubt. And they've embraced what needed to happen, and they sat there and they said, enough. I'm going to the moon. Enough. I'm going to fly across the Atlantic Ocean. All these things happen because somebody says enough. I need to move forward. I need to be the one who does this. When it comes to your brand, you're the one that needs to do that. You're the one who has the power and the capability to make sure that your brand moves forward in the way that you want. And how wonderful is it going to feel when you're able to sit there and you're going to say at the end of the day, yes, today was the day that I said enough. And I said yes to what's possible. Branding is so much fun. It can bring out great, wonderful things, but at the same time, it can be intimidating. It can be full of fear and the unknown. But don't be scared of the unknown. Sit there, make a plan, determine that today, at this moment even, is going to be the time. Don't put it off till tomorrow. If you put it off till tomorrow, you might as well just put it off another day. If you put it off another day, it'll be another month, year, 5 years. Before you know it, you'll run out of time to be able to make that change, to make that improvement that you were hoping for. It's better to have sat there and tried than to sit there and wonder, well, what if I had done those things? This week, I encourage you to seriously think about what that change is going to be. This time of year, it's it's December, it's getting towards the end of the year. We always look forward to making New Year's resolutions. Don't make a New Year's resolution. Make a new day resolution. Decide today to make a change that's going to impact your tomorrow. And what you'll find is your brand is going to start to grow and start to thrive, and it's going to be what you want it to be, what you wanted it to start with. And you'll be able to get the results that you're hoping for. And you'll be a change in other people's lives as well. I hope this week goes good for you. Let's go make your brand better.